Okay, so this week at home, you're going to be working on dilations like we started last week. So you're going to go a little bit more into it, and hopefully you were able to figure out the dilations with the fractions that you can't do mentally in the last ed puzzles. But for the practice you're doing, I want to make a video to get you started with some of them. So I highlighted the parts I'm going to do for you so you can kind of understand where you're going with this. So in the first section, it says, given the coordinates of the pre-image, so these are your coordinates, apply the scale factors, record the new coordinates from the center of dilation around the origin. So basically, these are your scale factors: 2, scale factor 3, 4, a half, and 3/4. Same ones here, except I changed it to this one's 1/3, and then this one is 2/3. So I want you to practice some fractions that you have to multiply it all out. So we'll start on the easy one. So if I take these, so you're always going to go back to the original pre-image. So if you take the scale factor of 3, I'm just going to multiply all these numbers by 3. So a prime would be -24 and 12. B prime, trying to think if you should even you only have to put the primes because there's so many different versions. So we can just put the coordinates to make it easy. So the next one, if I multiply these numbers by 3, 12 times 3 is 36, so this would be -36. And then, so you're not even graphing them, you're just coming up with the coordinates. This would be 24. 4 times 3 is 12, so this would be -12. Scale factor of 3, 12 times 3 is this time +36. And this last one would be 8 times 3 is 24. Again, so this would be -24 and +24. So that's what you're doing for that one. I wanted to do one of them where the scale factor was 3/4. I'm gonna get my pencil. So you're gonna have to scratch these out somewhere on the side or on another sheet of paper. I don't know what 3/4 times 4 is, so I'm gonna go 3/4, like in the other video, times 4, and I gotta multiply it by, I'll put -4 just so I don't forget the negative, and I gotta multiply it by 12 too, so I'm gonna do 3/4 times 12. So to get my coordinates here, I'm gonna put this over 1. I'm gonna get -12 over 4, which reduces to -3. So I know that my first part of my coordinate is going to get smaller to -3. And then 3/4 times 12. I really want to cross simplify that, but I don't know if I'll just do it all out. So 3 times 12 is 36 divided by 4. 36 divided by 4 is 9. So the answer there is 9. So that coordinate's going to be 9. So again, I took -4 times 3/4, and I got -3. And then 12 times 3/4, I got 9. So that's my coordinate. So you're going to do the same thing, but you can repeat. So I already multiplied for you 3/4 times 4, so you can use it there. I did 3/4 times 12, so you can use it there as well. The next one that I want to do for you were these coordinates with a 1/3 dilation. So remember we talked about in class 1/3 is one of the easy ones you can do mentally. You're just really dividing by 3. So that if this one, 6 divided by 3 is 2. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Keep going here. This would be -12 divided by 3 is -4. And this would be +6. This one divided by 3 would be -8 and 4, and then 1/3 of this, when you divide by 3, is -2, 2. So I left this here for you. You're going to multiply by 2/3, all these numbers by 2/3, and then write those there. But I wrote here that I want to do this one for you. So 6 times, so now I'm looking at 6 times 2/3. So 6 times 2/3 is 12/3, which comes out to 4. So that would be here. And now I gotta do 12 times 2/3. I'm going to show you one where I cross simplify. So I can make this a 1, and 3 goes into 12 4 times. So this would be 8. So I can write that as 8. Okay. So your job is now to finish the rest of this grid using all the different scale factors, but always going back to the original pre-image coordinates there. Down here, you're going to actually get the new dilations and then graph the new figures. So for number 7, that's the only one where I'll get to it. Let's go one at a time. So number 5, scale factor is 3. So I'm going to do one coordinate for you. B prime would be multiply this by 3, this by 3. This would be -6, -6. So now I go here, -6, -6. This one has the coordinates, which is better than the classwork we did in school. So this would be B prime. Okay, moving right along. This one, I don't want to do any of this for you because as soon as I multiply 4 by 3/4, you'll have the rest of the coordinates, and then I've done the whole problem for you. So good luck with that one. It should get smaller. It's a reduction. This one, scale factor of 2. So this one you're going to have to come up with the original coordinates and the new coordinates. So A, regular A, is -6, -6. And then if I scale factor that by 2, I'm going to get -12. Sorry. -12. Huh. That one you can't graph. That is not going to fit on the coordinate. I just realized none of these will. So, right? Because, yeah, if I did this one, 1, yeah, no graphing for this one. That's not going to fit. I think that one will fit. That one's just getting smaller, so it should fit. And this one should fit too. So I guess number 7, I don't want you to graph it because I still want you to fill out these coordinates. But once you dilate it by 2, it's not going to fit on this graph they gave you. Last one is number 8. You're going to try. I'll do this one for you. Scale factor 1/2. Don't get scared by the 1/2 and having this happen. So half of 6 is 3. Half of 5 is 2.5. You can still graph that. It's not going to, paper won't explode here. So I'm going to go over 3 and then up 2.5. So 1, 2.5. I'm going to call that F prime. Okay, so that should be more than enough to get you started on your work. When you're done finishing this entire practice page, I want you to take a picture of it and then upload it to the form that I will put out for you. So good luck and have a nice day.